Hey, what is up, you guys? It's still Neos back with another video. This is a Phantasy Star Universe Clementine server video. It is also a small update video to tell you guys what has actually been updated on the Clementine server. So a couple months ago, like 3 or 4 months ago, I posted up the first video showcasing you guys what the server had to bring, and it was basically bare bonesy. Like, you can make your character. That was about it. You can talk to people, and I don't know, it was really bare bones. But for right now, they updated it for the past couple months, and I don't know every little detail. I'm not one of the people that are updating the server at all. I'll leave links down below to where you guys can go to the forums and check and nitpick every update that they come out, or you can guys follow their Twitter. I'll list that down below too, where you guys can follow them, and they post whenever they're updating something or whenever what they're about to update next. But yeah, so in this video I'm just going to show you guys what I've seen and what I've actually read that's new, and this is the biggest things that I've saw. So last time in the very first Clementine video I did, all the clothing wasn't there. You had to use a thing called a cheat engine and manipulate things around the game so you can get certain clothing, which I wasn't a fan of. I didn't get any of that shit. I was completely fucking lost, so fuck that. So I was just like, I'm gonna wait until they put clothing back on. So I haven't really touched this game for a couple months now, and I came back a couple days ago, and I saw that there was clothing now. So I wanted to do a video and just showcase you guys that they brought over. I don't know, it's not all of the clothing that the PSU had back then, but for right now it's you know, it's good enough. They have most of the clothing. I'll be showing you guys the male and female clothing. Cass got like mainly the basic parts that they had. They didn't really get a lot of the one piece clothing that they used to have, so I won't be showing you guys that. But you know, it's just normal cast and male cast and female cast parts, so I just won't be showing you guys that. But the males and females got most of the clothing that they did in the update, so I'm just gonna showcase you guys those real quick. Another part of the update that I saw was that they brought over, I think it was like 500 plus weapons. I think one of the people that are actually updating the server told me. You guys might have seen him in the beginning of the video with the blue name. I think he told me, yeah, about 500 plus weapons that they brought over, and you can get them, and some of them are a little bit buggy because I tested out a few of those. So like the laser cannons, if you guys remember, the whole point of the fucking laser cannon was so it can go through one enemy and go hit the other ones behind them. You can like wave clear a whole lot better, but that isn't working correctly right now. So the fucking laser cannon only hits one target, so that's not really good for wave clearing. But you know, it's still a work in progress. The server, it's just there for people to, you know, bring back that nostalgia. But weapons, so every place has its own weapons. If you guys remember, Motu, Param, New Days had their own shops. So Param had GRM, Tenora had, or fucking Motu had Tenora. New Days had Yome or Tome, or one of those fucking words, I don't remember. And Guardians Colony had Kobara. So every place has their own set of weapons. So Guardians Colony had the Kobara, like I said. So that's the only place where you can get Kobara weapons, like the Agio Repka, the Ellie Scion. GRM's where you get all the the GRM weapons. That's basically where you get the guns, like the rattlesnake and yeah, it was a rattlesnake, I think, and the elite, something, Killer Elite. I think I saw it there. Not too sure. I don't remember every fucking weapon. It's actually been quite a while now. New Days has like the Okano. Tenora and Motub has the Pakuda, I think, or Pakuda. Yeah, Pakuda. But yeah, there was just some off the top of my head. I probably got some of these wrong, but you know, not every weapon is in there. They obviously, because it's a lot of fucking weapons and a lot of data to bring over. I'm assuming. Like I said, I'm not the ones that are importing all the data in. But some weird things that are going on with the weapons are, of course, some of them are still a little bit buggy. Like I said, the laser cannons, the melee weapons are all neutral. If you guys remember, PSU had a element system where they had fire, ice, lightning, ground, dark, light, and neutral. So they haven't fixed all the elements yet. They're not in the game. They're all set on neutral. Now it's not so bad, but some weapons do weirds you out. Like for me, I used to play 5 Master, and you could use S rank longswords. So I said earlier that you can get like the Ellie Scion in the Guardians Colony because it's a Kubara weapon. But if you guys remember, the Ellie Scion was fixed on a 35% light, you know, attribute. But right now it's neutral, so it just looks really freaky. I'll be showing you guys that later in the video. So it just looks really weird to me, and it looks pixelated. And a bunch of other weapons too that have like certain effects look really weird, like the two-headed Ragnus, which were twin sabers that were red and on fire. So now I'm pretty sure it looks really weird. Somebody mentioned this to me after I made the video, so it was just really weird. And I thought about it, like, yeah, it's gonna be neutral, yo, and like neutral flames probably. So that's just another thing that's really weird with the server. But you know, you can't expect everything all at once, and some people don't get that. I was talking to the one of the person in the video earlier. I think his name was NDW. One of the people that are actually updating the server, and he was telling me that, like, you know, some people are it's not that they're impatient, it's that they expect everything all at once, and then when one little thing goes wrong, they throw a fit. But you know, I can see where they're coming from, because they really want their game back. But you know, it's gonna take a while to get this game back up to 100%. So I talked about the clothing, I talked about the weapons. The next thing is that photon arts aren't in the game yet, so you can't really level up or do missions and, you know, level up your PAs, or, you know, run through the missions real quick because you don't have PAs. But that's I think I was told on Twitter that that's the next thing that they're gonna try and bring over. What's next? You can actually you can do missions and you can level up to a degree, but you can't finish the missions, because I did the level 1 missions in Guardians Colony where everybody starts off, and you can level up. I think the max level, I think they told me, was level 50, kind of how it was for the PSU demo. But for right now, if you try to finish the mission, you can just go to, like, you know, block 1, block 2, block 3, and then when you're supposed to finish the mission, you go through the gate and you'll end up outside. But the thing is, it'll still say mission in progress, and if you lost any health, it'll still be there. I was looking at myself in game, and I was trying to talk to the merchant outside, the NPC, to buy some stuff, and I was like, it's still mission in progress, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, oh, it's just glitched. And then I went back to the developer, and he told me, like, yeah, you can't even finish runs, but you can still level up. So, you know, that's a thing. What's the next? You guys can go to your rooms, and that's working to a degree too. I think I don't know if every room's set on to a certain room decoration, because mine's a weird swampy place that I still remember. I remember what it was back in the real PSU. But I don't know if every room's like locked down on that one certain skin. And some of the items that are in your room are kind of glitched together. Actually, my game actually froze because I clicked on it to see if I can move it around or something. My game froze, so that might be a bug. So don't touch those. So I have to restart my game for that. The changing room in your room is actually working, so you can actually change clothing and everything in your room. You can't, however, click on your room box. I don't remember what it was called. To store your storage box. There we go. And you can't put clothing in there. You can't put anything in there. It'll just, you know, deny you the access. So I think that's about it. Apart from me showing you in this video, I'm going to every location's shop to show you guys that you can only get like those certain weapons in those certain shops on that planet. Like, you know, like I said, Tenora, Yomi, GRM, Kubara, all that stuff. But I think that's it, guys. It's kind of a short update. I don't want to make this a really long video. But this is basically the most important ones that I saw. But like I said, you guys can go down below and click on the links to the actual forums and nitpick through every update that comes out. They give you full detail of what happened. You guys can also go follow their Twitter, and they'll tweet about whenever they're gonna update something or what's the next thing that they are gonna update. So like I said, I think they told me that the next thing they're gonna bring over is the photon arts. So hopefully that's gonna be imported real soon. I don't really know if they have like a fixed date whenever they update the server, but you know, it's got to be pretty hard work. So you guys got to give the people who are updating the server some credit and give them some time. But yeah, guys, that's about it. I don't want this to be a really long video. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to click on the links below if you guys wanna play this game. Download. I'll just link you guys the video to how to download all this stuff and make it work, the forums, the Twitter, all that stuff. So just go down below and click it and do whatever. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!